Right. What is cost apportionment? So we start this next series of videos on accounting for overheads. Cost apportionment, there's a difference between cost allocation and cost apportioning. With apportioning, we have a general overhead that we need to split between certain cost centers, if you like, based on some sort of base that we feel is fair. And this being the best answer here, the division of costs amongst two or more cost centers in proportion to an estimated benefit received. So it might be rent. So if you have rent of 5,000 and you have square space of 100 square feet here and 200 here, and this is what, and 200 here as well, we are literally splitting this £5,000 cost between these cost centers in that order. So that's sort of a good way of looking at it. And so that's the first one, question 26, cost apportionment. So let's carry on with cart cycle. And I'm hoping, I haven't looked at the others, I'm hoping that at least we will find another one that looks exactly like this, so we don't have to do absolutely every one of them. But let's look at what's really happening here, right? You will, I'm sure, it's highly likely you will get examined on how we split these overheads. Here's the thing, we have a total overhead here of 679, but we have some information as to how we best spread this overhead between, and I've put the table here, between the different departments. That's the issue here. We have overhead costs that we have different cost centers. Different cost centers that share these overheads. So classic, let's look at the first one here. The very first one here is this business of the depreciation of plant and equipment. So the depreciation of plant and equipment has come to about 1.447 million. So I suppose if it's plant and equipment, we should really be asking that, well, it's only really the departments that have anything to do with plant and equipment that should have this cost, and wood cutting does, wood finishing does. But this is the value of the machines in that place. So we're really arguing that, well, therefore, you guys should share this cost on the basis of your machine carrying values. These are from Pencolor. What we're also saying here, so of course you'll practice this, you've tried this, you're only using this to confirm. If you were fine with it, you probably don't need to watch this. Same thing here. We're saying that, well, for power, this cost here, 1287, really, it seems that only wood cutting and wood finishing seem to be responsible or have generated this overhead. So let's split this overhead based on the machinery, the usage, so to speak. These are the kilowatt hours in terms of the usage. Look at rent and rates. Rent and rates, I guess a fair base for splitting rent and rates is to do with square space. So somehow wood cutting and wood finishing take up no floor space, but maintenance, stores, and administration do. So we can split this cost up on the basis of these rates. And I would probably split light and heat as well, based on that as well, based on the floor space. So let's do that very quickly, right? So let's kind of come here. So what we're saying here is that we will use the carrying values of plant and machinery, and we will use the usage, kilowatt hour usage, if you like. And here we will use the area here, and here we will use, when I say area, I meant for rent and rates. Yes, same thing, area, floor space area as well. Now, what is interesting, if you look here, is they're very clear about certain support costs that are directly connected to maintenance, stores, and direct costs that are directly connected to maintenance, stores, and administration. So I know this is a straight maintenance cost. There's no, I know it goes straight into into maintenance. I know this goes straight to stores. I know this goes straight to admin. So I can actually put those in first. So here under indirect labor, under maintenance, I can put that figure of 182070. I can put the one for stores straight away, 64,890, 64,890, and I can put the last one, 432,180, 432,180. right? And what I then go about trying to do is to split the rest. Yes, to split the rest. So let's just clean this out. And if you're splitting, I suppose splitting this cost based on these values, you will have add them together, of course, first of all, in terms of, if you like, the carrying amount here, and this comes to 14,400,000 when you add these two together. So for wood cutting, I'm telling you that as a my wood cutting is 10,080 over this, right, as a fraction times the 1,447,470, and I'm telling you that the wood finishing is 43,200,000 over 14,400,000 times the 1,447,470. I'm literally splitting this cost in the ratio of their carrying amounts. That's what I'm doing, literally. So let's do that. Let's do that. So we have 10,080 divided by 1,400 times 1,447,470, and I have 101,329, and then I will do exactly the same thing again here just to test it. 4,320 divided by 1,440 times 1,447,470, and I have 434,241. I mean, this should add up, plus 101,329, and it does, doesn't it? This should add up to the 1,447,470. All I've done is taken this cost here and split it in this ratio. That's what we're doing. So we do again the same thing here for the production machinery. So I'll just clean things up a little. Let's clean things up a little. We have, let's add these two together. So we will have, again, I'm just finding the base, 3861,000 plus 2574000, and that's 6435000. So just do the same thing, take one at a time. So 3861,000 times, of course, the power, which is 1287000, and do exactly the same thing. 2574000 divided by 6435000 times 1287000. Exactly the same thing. So we do 3861 divided by 6435 times 1287. That's 772,200. 772,200, and I do exactly the same thing. Here, where you do 2574 divided by 6435 times 1287000. 1287, and you have 514,800. 514,800. Add the two together. 772,200, and then you have there 1287000. Then what I then do is I split the this via the area. So I've got this rent and rates, the 188, 100. So let me just clean up, give myself some space again. Give myself some space again. And so what I have here, is a total cost of 188. So I should add. I mean, this actually, I can't believe I didn't see the totals here. Oh no, Ian. So in effect, I'm just going to do that 25200 over 50,400, and then of course the next one is 15,120 over 50,400, and of course the last one would be 10,080 over 50,400 times, of course they're all times, I'm multiplying all these by the rent itself. I'm literally just, however you do your maths, find the proportion of that rent that belongs to that. So we have 25,200 divided by 50,400 times 188, 100. And this first one here is 94,050. So I'm just going to put that in there. That's 94,250. The next one for stores is 15,120. 15,120 divided by 50,400 times the rent, 188, 100. That's 56,430. 56,430. And then the last one, so let me just make sure I'm doing that in the right place. Yes. And then the last one, of course, is the 10,080. 10,080 divided by 50,400 times 188, 100. 188, 100. And that's 37,620. 37,620. And we do exactly the same thing for light and heat. Let's just tidy this up. Let's just clear all of this out. Oh, sorry, I'll just keep those. Same thing, because we're using the same, we're just the same ratios. 25, 200, but this time it's times the light and heat, which is 41, 580, 41, 580, 41, 580. So let's do that again, starting from the top. 25, 200, 25, 200, 25, 200 divided by 50,400 times 41, 580, which is 20,790. 20,790. Then we have the next one, which is 15,120 divided by 50,400 times 41,580. And that's 12,474. And then the final one is when we have 10,080 divided by 50,400 times 41,580, which is 8,316. 8,316. And we are pretty much there. So these, of course, will add up. They should add up. But it's good to always test it. The rent and rates should add up to the 188, 100. 188, 100. The light and heat should add up to the 41,580. 41,580. And the indirect costs, we should be able to add those up and see what they are. So let's add those. 182,070 plus 64,890 plus 432,180 is 6. Oh, it does that. Sorry, they've done that as well. 679,140. 679,140. Right. So I'll just change my pen color just so that you can see what's going on, what happens next. We're almost done. So now we know what the individual costs are for the individual cost centers. These are cost centers, aren't they? So I can now add this way down to now know what these costs are, because I think that's ultimately what we're trying to get to, isn't it? So I have, let's do wood cutting. So wood cutting, I have 101,3229 plus 772 200, and so I have here a total, all this coming down here into this box here, 1785429, 1785 5429. I add this as well, bring this all down, so I have 434 241 434 241 plus 514 800, and that's 949041. Then we do maintenance, 94250 plus 20790 plus 182070, 297110. Then I have 56430 plus 12474 plus 64890. So you have 133794. And then you have 57. Oh, sorry, is that 57 or 37? Even I can't see my writing. That feels like a 37. That's a 37. 37, 620 plus 8316 plus 432180 is 478116. And then we have the total, which we can just add, and I'm not going to add that. That shouldn't take too long, but we can test this. Now we've got all this. I think the whole point about this, remember, is that we're trying to get what the overheads are for the cost center, so we can absorb those overheads, right? But we have certain centers here that just do not have any products. They're just support centers, so we need to reapportion them. So they're telling you reapportion maintenance, reapportion stores, and then reapportion admin. They're telling us that we can do this. How do we do it? We need to go back to the question, because I don't remember in the detail of that now. It says overheads are allocated, blah, 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 and then reapportioned to the true production using the direct method. So 70% of the maintenance is spent maintaining production, and the remainder. So 70% goes to wood cutting. 70% of this thing here goes to wood cutting. So I'm just going to use a different pen color to get rid of this 297110. I'm getting rid of it, which is why you have the brackets around it. So 297110 times 70%, so 207,977 is going to go there, and 297110, and the rest is going to go into finishing 89133. Right? That's how we do. We're just basically reapportioning those. Let's do the same thing. The stores tend to make 65% of its issues to the wood cutting. So 65% of stores. So I'm going to get rid of this 133794, and 65% of that 133794. I believe, yes, 133. I think it was 65%. It did say 65%. And it's easy to make, little errors with your maths. So don't let that hold you. Minus 133794, yes, is, I have here 46827. And then finally, it tells you to split this equally. The admin, I remember seeing that 478116 divided by 2 is 239. Let's get rid of this 478116. 239,058. 239,058. And then we now can add all these right down to the end. So let's just do that very quickly. That's the long, actually I won't even bother. But the point is that we now have what the total, just add all this together and you will have the total production costs. Just add those and put those figures in there, and you're there. Right. and that's question 27. Question 27. Let's look at question 28 to see if it looks or feels like 20. 20 is that, or is that a completely different? Let's have a look. So that was 27. This is 28. We will do very similar, but we're going to do it. I think we'll just do it anyway. Yeah, we'll do this one. Yeah, so we'll do 28 as well. I just don't want this to take too long. I mean, in terms of the video time, but I think it's good that we do it. So actually, what I'll do is I'll end this video and then do 28 and 29 because these are quite large. Okay.